Satya and welcome to J SOFTECH. In this session, we are going to discuss about SAP 2026 latest updates and the future of intelligent enterprise. This is a very high level strategic and technical overview for all the consultants, architects, and business leaders. Now, if you're looking out for more in-depth kind of a sessions, do subscribe to our channel and I'm going to focus on all these topics more in detail in the coming sessions. So the focus here is more on AI, cloud, clean core skills, and enterprise transformation. So this is the first video of this session, and I'm going to roll out a few more sessions on the intelligent enterprise in the very near future. AI native ERP, the new SAP core. What exactly SAP is giving a clear picture to all of us is that AI is going to be a part of the entire solution. It's not anymore an add-on. It's a native AI native ERP is what we're going to make use of in the coming future and even right now. SAP Joule, which we all know is our AI assistant within SAP, is embedded across applications for consultants and developers. Now, Joule is something, if you're listening for the first time, let me tell you that Joule is a AI assistant, just like your Alexa. When you say, hey Alexa, Alexa listens to you. Similar to that, we have got SAP Joule, wherein you can give commands or prompts basically using text or audio, and the system will actually write the code for you or search for a document or search for anything that we have in SAP. So life is going to become more easy with the SAP Joule. But having said that, there are certain things that we have to know. I'm going to make a separate, more in detailed Joule session. We already have a session in our channel. You can search for it, and I'm going to make a few more things in the coming near future. Now, then there is an ability to explain. This capability actually, what exactly it will do is it will understand the code and explain you what exactly is happening in that code. Not just the code, even the configurations and business process also can be instantly understood. It can be explained by the system itself. You don't have to figure out what is happening. You can just ask the system and the system will explain you in general English. Now, even if you are a functional consultant and do not have any idea about what is happening in the code, the system will make it simpler for you to understand and in a simpler English language. Now, generate capability. So auto create ABAP code, as I was telling you, a system will help you to create a code, and serious views. We can create serious views. We can create test cases and process flows. Having said that, what we have to focus on is to make sure that the expected result is been generated by AI. We have to cross check that, test it from manually from any humans, and then only we can go ahead and provide it to the client. We have got the business users interact with ERP using natural language. It's like you can just talk to the system as you talk to your friend and normally talk to them, and then system will understand and figure out what exactly you're looking out for. Outcome: faster implementations, lower dependency on manual effort, and higher productivity with the AI native ERP. We have the Rise with SAP. We all are aware of Rise with SAP and Clean Core mandatory transformation. So SAP in 2026 firmly positions Rise with SAP as a default migration path. ECC to S/4HANA cloud migration is no longer optional. It's mandatory now. And Clean Core principle eliminates heavy custom code and Z modifications. And Clean Core is something which is going to stay here for quite a long time, and we need to figure out what exactly are the 5 principles of Clean Core. I've explained that in detail. You can check my channel and you'll get a more in detailed explanation about Clean Core. Extensions are built on SAP BTP instead of modifying core ERP. So the core ERP happens to be the S/4HANA on cloud or on-premise. Instead of that, there's a parallel system which has been connected to the SAP S/4HANA system, which is known as Business Technology Platform, wherein we are going to do most of our developments, whatever is possible. faster upgrades, reduced technical debt, and continuous innovation. Outcome is like we've got the agile ERP landscapes aligned with SAP's cloud first roadmap. Relational foundation models, enterprise grade AI. So SAP introduced um, uh, relational foundation models, RFMS, optimized for structured enterprise data. So this is something which is a very revolutionary concept. I'm going to talk more about the RFMs in the coming sessions. Example is like the SAP RPT1 for forecasting, planning, and risk predictions, designed specifically for tables, transactions, and master data, more accurate than generic LLMs for business critical case use cases. So applied to finance forecasting, supply chain risks, and inventory optimization. Now the outcomes that we can expect is the predictive, explainable, and trustworthy AI for enterprises. We got the industry cloud strategy, retail in focus. So SAP Industry Cloud accelerates industry specific innovation on S4 HANA and BTP. Retail intelligence powered by AI for demand sensing, AI driven inventory optimization and assortment planning, personalized customer experience using real time data, faster rollout of industry best experiences via modular applications. Outcome would be the industry ready ERP with rapid value realization. We got the SAP BTP and development, the new standard. As we all know, business technology platform is the talk across the SAP industry now, is the backbone of extensibility and innovation. ABAP cloud development in the code replacement transaction we have in SE80, built-in AI assistance for coding, testing, and optimization, which we already have in place. Side-by-side extensibilities, which we have in BTP, Business Technology Platform, we can do it either using the RESTful Application Programming, RAP, or Cloud Application Programming, CAP. And of course, the front end would be Fiori. The integration, analytics, and automation on a single platform all are on the BTP platform now. And the outcome would be the modern cloud native SAP development ecosystem. Now, what are the skills and certifications that you might require in the future? So we have a human intelligence plus AI. So in 2026, SAP success depends more on skills than software licenses. So high demand for the business technology platform, AI driven ABAP, and integration skills. Consultants must understand AI assisted development. It's very important. How do we actually generate the code? How do we validate the code using the AI? And how are we going to make use of the AI in best way possible for our development as well as for the deployment? Certifications allowed or not enough. Hands-on AI skills are mandatory, and continuous learning becomes mandatory now. Of course, it's always been. And SAP professionals evolve into AI-enabled solution experts. You've got the enterprise architect solution. Um, in this, like we have the enterprise architect role is transforming significantly from system design to business and AI strategy. Balance the clean core extensibility, in-app extensibility, and innovation. We got to align technology decisions with business outcomes, govern AI usage, security, and compliance. Outcome is architects become key decision makers in digital transformation. In 2026, key takeaways is SAP is now an AI first, cloud first enterprise platform. It's a clean core and rise with SAP defined future implementations. The RFMS bring enterprise grade AI beyond generic LLMs. BTP is the innovation engine. Skills, not just tools, define success. And the clear message is adapt early or risk becoming obsolete. So I'm going to talk more in detail about all these skill set, and do subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to like and share these videos, and wish you all a great day. Thank you.